Now, one of the most common mistakes I see when it comes to vanity lights is that people get the vanity light off and then there's just some Romex hanging out here. There's a hole in the drywall, but there's no actual junction box back here, nothing. And then they get a plate. So what people do is they just take their plate here, and this one's a little smaller, it won't work, but they'll just put it on the back here, figure out where it hits the drywall, put a couple holes in there, put some drywall anchors in there, and then secure the plate directly to the drywall. Well, that's not correct. You shouldn't be doing that. Now, there's a few different options for this. Now, this is just a hole here in the drywall. It's centered in the cavity. There's no stud that's close by here. So I'm going to use what's called an old work box. So one option would be this old work box here, and this works when there's not a stud anywhere near. Basically, you've got three little clips on the side here. We're going to put that old work box in, and then we're going to screw these, and it's just going to tighten those clips up on the drywall and secure it. Now, another option would be something like this, a smart box, where let's say you got the stud right here, I'm going to cut right along that, and I'm actually going to use these, and I'm going to secure this box to the stud. And that would work as well. That would be if we got a stud right here. Now, the other option we have is a pancake box. This would be a situation where that stud is in the way of where we need to mount our vanity light. And we cut our hole, very similar to what I'm going to do with the other style of box. And you would just secure that pancake box to the stud. And then you'd knock a hole in the pancake box and run your Romex through it. Now, for my situation, I just need an old work box like this. That just connects to the drywall, because like I said, this is in the middle of the cavity. I'm just going to use the old work box here and set this up. So let's go ahead and get that done. Now, this box is going to be what? It's going to be 4 3/8. Now, I'm going to try to center this box, though it doesn't have to be perfect. Your piece here can be adjusted up or down a little bit depending on where it's at. So 3 1/4 divided by 2 is 1 5/8. And I know it's hard to see. I made a little line right here where my 47 is at, which is where I determined the center of the other light is. What I can do now is just mark this. So I want to go down 1 5/8. Now I can take my level, set it on my mark. Got my center mark right here. So I can mark that, and that's the bottom of my box right there. Now, it's not going to line up perfectly, but I just need to make sure this piece and these will catch, and that's plenty of room for them to catch. Now I can take my jab saw or my drywall saw, and I'm going to cut. Now, it's nice when you got a little bit more drywall to work with, but pop that back in there. Now I can see I need to open it up a little bit more. Now we'll go ahead and get the plate installed. Now we want to make sure that we line these up to where they need to be. And mine actually installs vertically. So I want them up and down like this. So make sure you would install this. Now we got a lot of extra wire here. Cut this back. There's more than I need in the box. Now when you do this, make sure you get the right wand and do not twist like this, because you could cut the copper. Just the normal white to white, black to black, and copper to copper. Now, if you want, you can also hook both these around the ground screw. That'd be fine too. This is stranded, so I do like to twist this once, but it's not really necessary to twist it. Now we want to push our wires back into the box and then tighten it down.